Attorney General Eric Holder accused of playing the race card this week after Congressman Louie Gohmert suggested in a hearing that Mr. Holder doesn't care about being held in contempt of Congress.
It is important that we have proper oversight. So
you don't want to go there, okay?
I don't want to go there?
No.
About the contempt?
You should not assume that that is not a big deal to me.
The very next day, Mr. Holder went off script at an event for Al Sharpton's National Action Network, accusing the congressman and other critics of, quote, unwarranted and ugly attacks, not just on Mr. Holder, but also the president.
The last 5 years have been defined by significant strides and by lasting reforms, even in the face of unprecedented, unwarranted, ugly, and divisive adversity. Look at the way the Attorney General of the United States was treated yesterday by a House committee. Had nothing to do with me. Forget that. What Attorney General has ever had to deal with that kind of treatment? Right. What president has ever had to deal with that kind of treatment?
Joining me now to on Texas Republican Congressman Louie Gohmert. Congressman, good to see you tonight. Your thoughts?
Well, Megyn, I have been trying for over 3 years to get the documents from the Holy Land Foundation trial here in Dallas. It was the largest funding trial of terrorism the country's ever seen. And there were over 100 counts by which the defendants were found guilty. As you mentioned, gosh, you do your homework. I'd love to have seen you try a case in front of me as a judge. But you know the facts. CARE was named as an unindicted but a co-conspirator. The Islamic Society of North America, they tried to have their name withdrawn. The judge in Dallas said, no, there's plenty of evidence to support that. The Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals in New Orleans said, no, there's plenty of evidence to support you are a front organization for the Muslim Brotherhood. What is Hamas that they were supporting? It's the Palestinian branch of the Muslim Brotherhood. So anyway, apparently the evidence is profound, and we have been trying to get that evidence from Eric Holder. Now, when he says that he's been so mistreated, he does not have evidence. As a judge and a Chief Justice, I look for evidence. He has none because maybe he was too busy helping Mark Rich get a pardon. Maybe he was too involved getting terrorist help legally, but maybe he didn't notice. Alberto Gonzales, Bush's appointment, was brutalized by Democrats in the Senate and House. John Ashcroft was brutalized. Ed Meese, brutalized. John Mitchell, now he may have deserved what he got, but he sure got a lot worse treatment than this Attorney General. So he makes these assertions like some lawyers do in opening statements, but then the trouble is when it comes to putting on evidence, he has none.
Do you think he played the race card?
He didn't say race, and he was very careful about that. And it doesn't matter to me. I could care less. I want to get to the bottom of it, and so that you and everybody else in the country can know exactly what CARE is, exactly what ISNA is. We are entitled in Congress to see the evidence that his Justice Department turned over to the defendants that were convicted of terrorism.
He seemed to be focused more not on what you were asking for, but the way in which you were asking it. He seems to feel you spoke to him disrespectfully. Oh,
listen, I've been asking for this for 3 years, and when I send another letter again last June, and they wait till this year to respond, and their response is, go look at it.
We're having a hard break in 5 seconds, so my apologies for that, and thank you for being here.
All right. Thank you for having me on, and thanks for your homework, Megyn.